something I've had most of my life, and I didn't really even realize what had happened until last couple of days when I thought about it. And I've been reading this book, Brain Energy, and it talked about loneliness being able to be reduced by certain interventions. And something I've always had, so I've been the kind of person who spent a fair bit of time on my own, having been a classical musician and just stuff like this that I've done in my life. But a lot of the times, the loneliness feeling that I would get is sort of unjustified because I had partners and I had friends and I had hobbies and I was very busy and always had purpose, work. And I realized when I was reading in this book about this loneliness feeling that I haven't had it for a while now, for a few weeks at least. And what that made me realize was when I got into ketosis, it disappeared. And there is some relationship between metabolic disorders and the feeling of loneliness. Maybe the feeling of loneliness, in some cases, especially when there's no reason for it, if you've just gone through a breakup or divorce or moved out of home or whatever it is and you feel lonely and that empty feeling, there's an obvious reason for it. But a lot of people get this feeling and just can't identify a reason for it. They're with other people, they feel lonely. They're on their own, they feel lonely. What this suggests to me, in my case, is that the loneliness was an expression of a metabolic disorder that I had, similar to mental health. It's just an aspect of the way the body communicates disorder, that the energy systems are not working correctly. In my case, carbohydrates seem to be not necessarily the cause, but seems to make everything worse. I remove carbohydrates, I get into ketosis, and the majority of the problems are fixed. In terms of this loneliness, it just completely went away, completely. And it was so gone that I didn't even notice that it was gone until I thought about it only the other day. And it seems clear to me that in some cases that loneliness is just an expression of the body's disease, and it can be fixed by correcting the problem. And in my case, the problem was carbohydrates. I get into ketosis and the loneliness experience is gone. So maybe it doesn't necessarily mean there's something wrong with you, people don't like you, or that you're alone. It just means that you need to keep healing, need to keep testing new things with your diet and with exercise, with various different therapies, whatever it is that you choose. In my case, ketosis pretty much fixed it completely. So I'll see how it continues to go. I'm going to try to remain in ketosis for the longest I ever had. I want to do it for many months, if not years, because any time I get out of it, it's just severe, the side effects that I'm getting. Even if I eat 10 or 20 grams of carbs, I tend to get migraines and a bit foggy, and it really sucks. So I'm staying here for as long as I can, see how much healing I can get, and I can report if that loneliness comes back. But so far, completely eradicated. Thanks, guys.